Alright guys, I'm gonna go over this trade I took today. This will probably be my last trade of the month. Yeah, that'll probably be my last trade of the month. I don't know if I'll trade on Black Friday. Today is the day before Thanksgiving. Uh, yeah, it'll probably be my last trade of the month. So I'm gonna kind of go over everything I was looking at for the day. So we had just taken these lows on the daily, and I like to do my daily buys pretty simple. I just check the previous day range to the current day range, see where we're at on that, and then I'll go to the day before that and then use that kind of as another reference. Then I'll just kind of look at overall structure. So like we were in an uptrend overall this past week, and I guess you could say these past 2 weeks we've been pretty bearish. But since taking these lows, we've been bullish, and then we changed state of delivery on the daily. So I was going into this pretty bullish. Only thing I did not like was this daily fair value gap, which did end up kind of affecting it a little bit, but not really. Then go down to the 1 minute, or sorry, go down to the 1 hour, and then so this is like the whole day. Started off kind of choppy. Wanted to see a gap form. Waited all day for this pretty much, which I mean I guess it was worth it. I took a win here. So once this gap gets tapped into, that's when I took the trade. So I think I was scaled down to the 5. Didn't really have anything forming there. Then on the 1 minute, I see a market maker buy model, or I guess you could say also a unicorn model. Whatever you want to call it. But I was pretty much just waiting for this to form here. We had just entered a kill zone, like right in this area. So I was ready to take a trade. Wasn't going to rush anything though. And then I also did see this SMT right here. Look at NQ, swept that. So I was like, okay, that looks pretty good. Waited for price to come into OTE. Really thought I wasn't going to get tagged in here. I had a limit buy right here. And it wasn't getting tagged at first. And I was like, might kind of get ran without it. But, we ended up tagging me in. So once I was tagged in, stop was right here. And then TP up here. Well, I guess I could just, this would be smarter to do. Okay. Okay, hang on. Entered right here. And was targeting, I think at first I was targeting 5R. Targeting 5R. I like to take at least 3R. That's usually the lowest I'll go. And I like to keep a tight pretty stop. That's why I use OTE for my entries. So throughout this, started getting kind of choppy. I was just going to hold. And then we got right up here. And I was like, okay, I'm going to at least move my stop to break even. Because we were getting pretty, I was fine with it being down there for this. But once we got this high, I was like, alright, go ahead and move to break even. Then I see us start kind of wanting to shift to the downside. So I move it to, I think, about right in this area. somewhere. And as soon as I do that, or no, actually, I moved it there when we were about right here. And after a while, got tapped. And then started going to the downside. And we were getting closer to market close, so I really didn't want to hold nothing. I could have held for a while, but I'd already been sitting at my computer almost all day, so I was kind of fine with just go ahead and taking whatever win whatever win I got. And I don't think we even, yeah, we actually, no, I wasn't even taking profit. Yeah, so I was cool with this right here. That still ended up being like 4R, I think. So yeah, really just looking for this model inside of a higher time frame fair value gap, like the 1 hour. And that is pretty much it, guys. It's, pretty much that simple. There's no reason for any crazy confluence. Confluences, I just use the tools I'm well aware with using. So other than that, yeah, hope y'all are able to take some wins today as well. And that is, I can go ahead and do my, I'll go ahead and do my November recap here in probably a couple days. I was red on the month, but we're gonna go into December. We're gonna go into December doing a lot better. That's the goal. I'm gonna be making it to where my goal for this is to be consistently profitable in 2026. Like I said, this is my first funded. This was my first full month trading it, so I'll do a recap on that. But other than that, guys, I appreciate y'all watching the videos. Drop a subscribe, drop a like, and help me grow this channel so I can keep making videos for y'all and I can keep growing and I can, while y'all grow as well, while y'all progress in y'all's trading. So yeah, hope y'all have a good day, guys, and happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you on the next video.